I remember my first 3 months on Twitter. I was following what some $40 ebook said, post platitudes, post polarizing takes, comment a bunch, all of that stuff. And I did that consistently. I posted 5 times a day, commented maybe 10 times a day. I should have done a lot more comments. But I only grew to 750 followers in 3 months. Meanwhile, there's other people blowing up, 1,000 followers, 30 days, all this kind of craziness. I'm like, what the hell? But I remember one day I woke up. It was like 5 a.m. I was getting ready to go to the gym with my buddy. Had to meet him at 6 at the gym. And I just remember scrolling on Twitter as I'm waking up, and I see an article by Ed Lattimore where he's talking about, I think it was the effect of growing up without a father. And I was really moved by that article, and it really resonated with me. So much so that I just felt this need to write a thread on it. And it was just impromptu, just giving my takes. But I remember the thread. It was like, I just read Ed Lattimore's article on XYZ, resonated with it. And I just gave my take on growing up without a father and its effect on me. And I just left it because I had to rush write that because I had to meet my buddy at the gym. I was like, okay, boom, 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 send. Didn't look at it. And I get to the gym, working out with him at the end of the gym workout. I just see my notifications blown up. I'm used to like 5, 7 likes on my posts. That one got a whopping 120 likes or something like that. And, it's not a crazy amount, but for me, that's absolutely crazy. And I was getting a bunch of DMs from men that were saying, wow, I really resonated with this. I deal with the same stuff. Thank you for sharing this. Ed Lattimore retweeted it. That's why I got a lot of traction, but it was my best performing post. And it's the one that generated the most followers, the most engagement messages up until that point. And I wasn't doing it for that, but it made me realize, okay, when you share your story, who you are, show your personality, that people connect with that. And the biggest personal brands, if you want to tie it back to that, they're either inspirational, aspirational, or relatable. Like they either aspire to be like you or they relate to you, or both. And that's what storytelling does. It shows the person behind the account, and that's what separates you from everybody else. And it's not just these platitudes or this regurgitated how-to stuff. And I think that's what really resonates with people, because everyone's trying to flex the Rolexes, the Lambo, the lifestyle. That's cool sometimes. But, who are you really? Who's the person behind the account? And I think back to pretty much everybody I've hired, coaches or mentors, I've connected with them on some kind of level. Either I aspire to be like them or I relate to them. And it comes down to character and integrity. Yes, they have to be competent and have to have trust in them, but also, do I connect with these people?